It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
Let's go now, let's go.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott Brockure calling this contest for you. And right now, we're putting the secondaries on notice because we have a couple of wide receiver rooms, not just dudes, rooms that can test every level of a defense.
Yeah, it's more than just the headliner, right? We know the top options, but for these offenses, it's the depth at the wide receiver room that's such a big deal. If you overcommit to the biggest playmaker, a couple other players, well, they could hit you down the field just as easily. And with how both offenses love to mix up their routes and looks in the passing game, you better buckle up in the secondary.
Kennedy Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. It's Brandon Powell with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
Tight end in motion left. First play is to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Darnold to throw. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. Darnold now to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw, here's Darnold. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings finish up an excellent It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on a route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Second and 6 coming up here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. His first throw is an interception! And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Darnold looking to throw. Quick hitter complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now Darnold. Jones reels it in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll run here with Jones. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pull out in front for their 13-zip. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Reichert on for the point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Following the score, they've got Reichert out and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big catch made, and he got both feet in.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's a 2-score game early. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Catch for Nico Collins. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings take over and have it starting out at the 18-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Throwing here, Darnold. Fires over the middle, caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, ball at the 36. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings pushing for a score before the break. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover. Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game. Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Darnold. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Darnold. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. He's dropping back to throw. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 46. Still sticking with the passing game. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll throw it yet again. Complete out to the right. And that will not be enough for a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Dialing up a pass here on third down. Able to find Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll throw it again. To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Got him in over the middle, complete. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis, with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the veteran Sam Darnold who had the offense moving. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Dameon Pierce now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Stroud from the pistol. Collins there to grab it. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Well, that's sure one way to take the lid off a defense. Great work to find the biggest hole in the coverage, and more importantly, go exploit it.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard.
Texans 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Ty Chandler to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 31. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Darnold to throw. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye-in-the-sky line, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. That play good for 17 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
They go play action here. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. They give to Jones, right side. And he runs it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Catch made. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jones trying the left side. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Reichert on for the point after. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Texans ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Texans first down.
Working quickly here. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Quick hitter complete. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
You can can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Finding Collins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And that might just do it for him, Brock, as they turn it over on downs here in the 4th.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings holding a 10-point lead. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Jones once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly, the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Darnold. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the move, headed right.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Looking to throw it. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 2nd and 3 now. Now to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. To throw. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.